Some quick UVA basketball news and notes. Chris Graham here, Augusta Free Press. We're past the Christmas holiday and we're in that fun week between Christmas and New Year's. Virginia basketball on a bit of a break. After the exam break, played a couple games and a Christmas break. Won't be back until Wednesday night with Albany coming to town. Then Virginia goes back on the road in ACC play. This is the Albany game, the last non-conference game until the NCAA tournament. Virginia goes to Georgia Tech on Saturday. The only news with the program with the break is that the AP poll, coaches poll out today. Virginia falls to 12 in the coaches poll, 13 in the AP poll after being ranked as high as number 2 a couple weeks ago, number 6 last week. Virginia lost 66-64 at Miami last Tuesday. Miami was then ranked 22nd, moved up to 14th in the AP poll, 16th in the coaches poll this week. Virginia is still the top-ranked team in the ACC. Duke is 14th in the coaches poll, which has them ahead of Miami, and that's after losing last week their only game, and that going unchanged. They're losing their only game 81-70 at unranked Wake Forest on Tuesday. Duke fell to 17 in the AP poll from 12, so they're behind Miami there. North Carolina, the preseason number 1, is back in the AP poll this week at number 25, not back in the coaches poll. And Virginia Tech fell out of both polls after losing at Boston College last week. So there's your news there. Virginia again hosts Albany, a team with a 5-9 record, on Wednesday at 6 o'clock at JPJ, and I'll be there. Scott German will be there. We'll have live coverage and then postgame from JPJ for the last non-conference game of the season. Let's see here. The other news of basketball note is from the NBA. We're going to start doing these more frequently. A Who's in the NBA regular segment. Ty Jerome puts up back-to-back season highs for Golden State this past week. Now, Ty is getting more time with the Warriors because Steph Curry is out with a shoulder injury and is out at least 2 more weeks, we were told, over the weekend. And so Jerome at guard is getting more minutes. And since Curry went down to injury on December 14th, Jerome has been averaging 21.8 minutes a game, and he's been productive. 11.4 points, 3.8 assists, 2.8 rebounds, shooting 57.9% from the floor and 58.3% from 3. Now, he had 14 in Golden State's win on Christmas night over Memphis. He had got 22 minutes off the bench with 6 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3. Now, back on December 21st, the end of a long road trip for Golden State, Jerome also had 14 points in 26 minutes and a blowout loss, 143-113. So he got extra minutes probably because of the garbage time, the extended garbage time in that game with the Nets. It was 5 of 9 from the floor and had 7 assists. So pretty good numbers there for Jerome. We'll look at the other guys in the NBA that are former Virginia players as probably do one of these every day, basically. There's so many guys out there. We'll catch up with, players like Malcolm Brogdon and Sam Hauser, who are with Golden State. Trey Murphy III is starting for New Orleans. There's just a bunch of Anthony Gill is getting some time for the Washington Wizards off the bench. Kind of going through my head here of the jerseys I have hanging in my closet. Joe Harris, of course, with the Nets. He's back off the bench. He's the 6th man now for this Brooklyn Nets team, with Ben Simmons getting the starts at guard. We'll follow the others as well. About DeAndre Hunter, of course, with Atlanta. Atlanta team in turmoil, and we'll kind of write about that as we address the situation there in Atlanta. So those guys and others will feature in the Who's in the NBA. We'll try to catch up also with the former Virginia players in the G League. Guys like Jay Huff and Braxton Key and others. Don't leave anybody out, but I'll just mention that and others. So we'll follow the UVA guys as they are playing professional basketball. In addition to now we're getting in the heart of ACC season with this week between Christmas and New Year's. When we get to the weekend, it's pretty much full steam ahead all the way through March as far as basketball is concerned. Any need for information? I was struggling there with my transition. Any need for information on UVA Athletics, other sports of note in Virginia and Mid-Atlantic, go to AugustaFreePress.com. And if you have anything for me in terms of a question, you have a topic you want me to address, a story idea, anything else, email me at chris@AugustaFreePress.com.